Hi Year 2, hope you had a fun weekend and are ready for some more home learning. This week in maths we're going to use what we've learnt about position and direction to help us describe repeating patterns. Today is going to be a practical hands-on session where you're going to build on what you already know about repeating patterns. You'll be asked to look at a pattern, describe the pattern, find out how it repeats, and then to continue the pattern. Before we can do that, we need to think about what we're going to be focusing on this week. On the next slide, you're going to find out. Here are a few things you will need to focus on this week. I can build on what I know about patterns and repeating patterns from Year 1. To achieve this, you will need to be able to look at a pattern, describe how it repeats, and to continue the pattern. I will learn how to describe and create patterns that involve directions and turns. To achieve this, you will need to be able to look at a pattern and describe the direction it takes or the turns that occur throughout the pattern. I will become more confident using the language below to describe patterns. Turn, clockwise, anti-clockwise, quarter, half, 3/4. To achieve this, you will need to use this language when you are describing how a pattern changes or what happens within a pattern. There's also the mathematical talk. So when we're looking at patterns this week, I want you to think about what is happening in the pattern, what would the next shape be, how would you describe its position, can you work out the missing shape? Let's start by looking at some repeating patterns. Can you use the shape names to describe this pattern? Circle, rectangle, circle, rectangle, circle, rectangle. Pause the video and have a go at drawing this repeating pattern and the next 3 shapes in the sequence. Well done. It's circle, rectangle, circle. Let's have a look at this repeating pattern. Which shapes have been used? How does it repeat? Pause the video, have a go at drawing this repeating pattern and the next 3 shapes in the sequence. Well done. It's a diamond, pentagon, followed by another pentagon. This is our final repeating pattern. What do you notice? How have the triangles changed in their position? Which direction are they facing now? Pause the video, draw the pattern, and continue it by adding the next 3 shapes. Well done. You can see that the triangles have changed in their direction. Hopefully, you've now got a better idea of how a pattern can be a repeating pattern. Now that we've reminded ourselves about repeating patterns, it's time for you to go and make your own repeating patterns. Use the things you have at home to create your repeating pattern. Make sure you've checked it. Once you have, ask somebody at home to come and have a look at your pattern. Ask them to tell you how it repeats and then to continue it. Have fun, and I'll see you tomorrow.